150 more light ships, that should do. Army maintenance, I really can't drop you any further. I would really like to be able to continue bringing this advisor in. Is he worth 43 ducats a month, though? Maybe? Alright, and then let's also be quite ruthless about where our merchants are now. So, like, the guy in the Amazon might not be worth enough, because at this point we probably want to start brutalizing India. And that's true, the extra Diplo power. Ah, we're home. Over 5 years ago, the great Mansa Bukhari II Keita started the pilgrimage to Mecca. However, the bold decision was made that the route should go through Europe instead of taking the fastest way, allowing the great Mansa to see and witness things he would never have seen. After such a long time, Bukhari II has returned to Timbuktu. Mali gets the pious rule until the end of the game. Tolerance to the true faith goes up. Yearly legitimacy goes up. Is that it? Legitimacy and tolerance? Okay. Yeah, 194,000 ducats in debt. And counting. We are still losing money, by the way.
Raiding party!
Alto Funk, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. You just missed the most hair-raising, clenching, pulling out my hair. Ah! Because read it and weep. 163 loans. $485 ducats in interest. So, hi Alto. Would you like to contribute to the Please Save Mali fund? We're accepting donations right now. This is what bankruptcy for. I feel like bankruptcy out of this situation's far too cheap an outcome, though. So we just did Mali's great pilgrimage through Europe, and every stop was 18,000 ducats. It just kept on happening. It just kept on happening. We just got home, like 30 seconds before you arrived. We just got home. We fired most of our advisors. We just took out more loans to build a new fleet, so I can start using light ships to steal all the money from the Far East, which thankfully I control. I just need to have more ships out there to take more of it. But that's going to be our challenge now. I think I'm also pretty much going to have to disband a whole bunch of these armies. So, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Almost positive. Almost. We could also do some debasing. $200k for that buff seems very off. Either lower the amount or up the buff. Yeah, the buff was plus 0.25 legitimacy and plus 1 tolerance to the true faith. For 200,000 ducats. Oh, dear. We even gave money to our two biggest rivals, Portugal and Sardinia. And the Ottomans, 3 biggest rivals. And the destruction of the European economy, except I don't think that happened. Unless they get an event when I return or something. See, their inflation's not even that bad. Alright, let's see how we can fix this. I would say go to war, but going to war means raising my army maintenance, and that's something I really don't want to do. You guys are pretty chill at the moment. I wonder if there's another stack somewhere I can get rid of. Probably these. Yeah, we're going to have just one army dealing with basically the whole of Africa. We'll keep the stacks up here drilling. You can go. Alright, now we're making money. Albeit only a little. In fact, you know what? I'll send you both. Because your morale is so low. War tower. We're not at war. Oh, you mean if we go to war? No, because we'll still need our morale raised. And raising our morale would drop us... Actually, less than I thought. Because we just got rid of the majority of our army. But no. Our way out is still going to be the ships. Once we get the light ships built, we are building a lot, is going to be to do this. The construction of the monument in Kilwa has finally been completed. That helps. We just got the level 3 Kilwa monument finished. That was actually perfectly timed. Because that gives us ship trade power and merchant trade power. That ship trade power is going to be incredibly good. Because right now, our light ships have a plus 50% trade propagation. At least. Might even be more. Is there anything else out here we can pinch? Yes, there is. I'm going to keep the colonization going because this will ultimately pay off. Hopefully. Plus, it's also kind of denying it to my opponents. And we can start building trade companies and stuff out here, which boosts this whole region. There's another wonder in Bengal that gives 30% more. Ooh, interesting, interesting. No. Yep, that's pretty much how I'm feeling right now. Mercantilism would help too, that's true. Which costs Diplo. I have too many other things I need the Diplo for though, and we are losing money again. Come on! It's not colonization, that should only be costing me 4 ducats. Oh, it's reinforcements. Who are you? I wish there was a zoom to button. Ishindi. Oh, it's them. No, we're about to kill you. Hold there until the reinforcements arrive, then we'll kill them together. Okay. Actually very annoyed that I'm still losing money now. Oh, hang on. One of my fleets is not at sea, I think. Zanzibar. And... oh, I was going to say I should have upgraded some of these. You know what, let's cost too much. Let's upgrade you to level 2. Because if I can get Zanzibar just by land protection, then that would be even better for us. Protect trade. Zanzibar. Trade wars. Again, wars means raising morale. Can't afford that. Once we get Zanzibar to about 70% control, which we're at. Actually, those... no, you know what? Those ships can merge together. That's fine, because the more Zanzibar I control, the more we put into the Cape, the more we put into the Cape, the more we put into the Ivory Coast. Now the question is, how soon will Mordred beat this 194k debt record? I mean, the more of it that I pay off, the faster a recovery goes. It's just getting to that stage in the first place. That's going to be a bit hard. Alright, next. How are we doing with Malacca? I think we want to drop a whole lot more ships in Malacca. Although I'm also tempted to put a bunch in... Actually, Coromandel's not worth anything. We're already stealing 9 ducats. Deckhand's worth more. Gujarat. Nope, we're still going to go for more in Malacca. And at this point, it's possibly worth embargoing Malacca. Am I still embargoing Kilwa? No, I should not be. And you... Whoops, did not mean to do that. Split you, split you. You take that. That's going to stop them breaking me there. Vera's died. We do need some admirals. That's another thing we need. Because admirals, particularly if they have maneuver, increase trade power. Taskeen. Like that. Perfect. And Wild Dog. That's all we can afford. Wild Dog, unfortunately, is a bit rubbish. Taskeen, however, is definitely of enough skill to send to Malacca. So the Malacca node gets Taskeen. And then I guess Ivory Coast. Although, do we even need Ivory Coast? Yes, we do. Ivory Coast fleet gets Wild Dog. Renewing the loans. That's not a fun bit. Because that's going to be sending our inflation skyrocketing. This is what I mean by inflation's going to be very expensive to control. Oops. Okay, my trader just died. So that's saving me 40 ducats right there as well. Do we have anyone else that does trade efficiency? We do. Do I want to pay that much? No, not really. So 24 ducats. For him, it's probably worth it. Where is this? Ketu. Ketu is a tropical wood place. It does not do a huge amount of trade. This is all about trade value. Let's go with the goods produced. Alright, so the next area that we're going to try and control financially I think we're going to start putting a bit into Gujarat. Oh, except I can't, because I don't have a naval base nearby. What about Aden? Aden we can get a bit. I don't think it's going to be that difficult to take. That's true, we can also do privateering. Oh, Portugal. You're actually earning quite a lot, but privateering is actually really inefficient. We have nothing which makes it more efficient. So, the one that I called Gujarat is actually Aden. Unfortunately, the reality of the situation is Malacca is probably still worth the most, although I could put some into the Moluccas. Although actually, because we have so much in Malacca, we're pushing quite a lot out of Molucca. We have a terrible admin guy, don't we? Yes, we do. Well, we're making 90 ducats already. I think we just need to double down on Malacca, honestly. Any reason I'm not using the piety interaction? Because it gives me national tax. Although at this point, national tax is probably not the most useful. Yeah, you're not wrong. I should do the debased currency and then interaction because that pays off a loan. And paying off the loan is more effective. That was one of the bad loans. I should have done one of the ones that comes due sooner. So it doesn't recycle. Is there a cheap... No. Prestige guy. To finish that sentence. That seems like a you problem, Libertalia. You are actually trying to send some privateers. You're not hurting my trade that much, though. Can transports hunt pirates? No. Too bad. Gotta keep this inflation under control. That's going to be a very key part of this. Brazil's keeping quite a lot of their money, but that's actually going into the colony, which is then paying me through subsidies. We could try to privateer the Caribbean. I think... Oh no, the majority of the Lucas is actually going into Malacca. I think it's probably worth pushing some more into Aden. And if we could do Gujarat, I would. How much is it to pay back one loan? 1,100-ish. I mean, it depends when you pay it back. This would be a really nice time to have some of those Monopoly Company things come in, wouldn't it? Ooh, sale of titles might actually be a really good move here. It is. $156. And we have enough for another admiral, which we will grab. Anyone know the name of this background music? I can tell you. It is... The Hunt. Okay, this is going to be... Okay... Jackery. Okay, Jackery's pretty good, so Aden should be pretty well controlled. And this is where getting to Gujarat would be very, very nice. Oh man, Persia's getting obliterated by the Ottomans, and Mameluke certainly did. Ottomans are getting kinda scary. We're trading in slaves again, which means more money from the colonies. Making 112 ducats from the gold mines we own. Bearing in mind, that's not including the colonial mines. That's just us. You paid for them to be scary. Well, don't forget that the Mamelukes got a share as well. So did Austria. I loved his comments about the declining empire in Germany, though. He's like, yeah, we've been through that. We feel your pain. An empire in decline is such a terrible thing to the HRE. What do we want to protect now? We can get a tiny bit more out of Aden. I'd really like to be able to reach Gujarat. Actually, you know what? If I sailed you up to here, would your options change? I wonder if I can pay for fleet basing rights from someone. Gujarat does not appear on this list. Coromandel, however, does. And I would say let's start stealing some from you. Unfortunately, the more of this I do, the less the return. Although, actually, not necessarily. Alright, I need to find another merchant that is not doing very much, like the ones in Amazons. Get rid of you. Sardinia rivaled me. Transfer trade power. As soon as that guy becomes available. Okay, because what I'm hoping to do is, instead of pushing money straight from Malacca home, we push it into Bengal, into Coromandel, into Aden home. Because every step that the money goes, its value increases. And especially if I'm the one doing the trade steering, which we noticed is actually the case in quite a lot of this, then that increase in value is pretty significant. The only problem is I need to have an absolutely cast iron grip over that trade to do it. And at the moment, my trade income is almost that of my interest payments. Furthermore, I believe that Timbuktu must be destroyed. Well, you're welcome for the 17,000, Sardinia. Blimey. Ungrateful. Oh, are we? Oh, nice. Yeah, 43 ducats away from economic hegemon. That would certainly help. Because that would allow me to gain war exhaustion reduction, foreign spy detection, manpower, really. Oh, goods produced, 25%. Hello! Yeah, as long as we maintain that hegemony. That would definitely be helpful. Yes, yes it would. Alright, next. Can we actually reach Bengal to pull money out of it? That's what I kind of thought. I love how it can get out here, but not closer to home. I mean, honestly, there's still 38 ducats in Malacca, which we could probably do with stealing. So let's put you into Malacca. Unless, of course, somebody like Vijayanagar is willing to give me fleet basing rights. Better yet, charter. Bengal. Would you charter? Not possible to ask for a charter company due to Mali having a debt bigger than 2 years of income. You don't say. 2 years? Nah. You need actual income, not net income. Chat was telling me it was net. No, so it was total. Not balance. Right, we need to drop you again.